which pup is theirs. What the mothers will do is go out to sea to find food, leave all the pups together, and then when they come back, they wait to listen for that vocal, and that's when they know which one is hers. So Cordova, who was actually born at the Mystic Aquarium in Connecticut, was trained to do that on a signal. So it's really distinct noise. I'm sure her mother picked her out very easily, and she often offers that during training sessions, outside of sessions, and even when it rains out like it did today. And to my right is Isaac. Isaac is one of our 2 male fur seals. He is our youngest male. He's 9 years old, weighs about 210 pounds, and his trainer tonight is Paul. You'll see that she's got thick-cord target. She's got this peach color underneath. This is called underfur. This is a really thick stuff that prevents water from getting through the seal's skin. Good. And it's that underfur, thick-cord, that will keep them warm. And so for Cordova, it's a really important thing for her to groom throughout the day to keep that coat in good shape. Now for Bearnoff, he's actually getting a brand new coat. Once a year, our seals get a new coat so that they can stay nice and warm. And they basically have new hairs that'll push out those old hairs. It takes a lot of energy, and it takes a couple of weeks. And so Bearnoff is spending his time resting over there on the deck. And he gets a really nice opportunity for Belinda, his trainer, to just free feed him all day long. So she'll go out there.
Way to go.
She offers him his diet of 7,000 calories, or about 15 pounds of food, and all he has to do is hang out with her. So it's a pretty cool lifestyle. Now, the far left-hand side is JB. JB is our oldest female. She's 19 years old. Right now, she weighs about 110 pounds. Actually, no, it's up here. She's a little bit lower than that. She's 94 pounds. Her top weight is about 110 pounds. And she came to us this year from the New York Aquarium. JD, at our oldest, she lives probably into her early 20s for a female, and Isaac, at our youngest, he can live into his late teens. We also have another female here, Ursula. She's behind the scenes for this session, and she'll be coming out after the end of our training session. Now, northern fur seals are typically found off the coast of Alaska, so they can tolerate really cold weather. They're used to this weather, but they can obviously tolerate temperatures that are much lower than this as well. Water course. The water in this exhibit is about 60 degrees, so we heat it year-round, but they can live in the ocean for up to 9 months a year. So they're used to the water temperatures changing as they swim. They can travel. You can find them all the way into Russia, Japan, and again off the coast of Alaska. So they can tolerate a lot of water temperature differences, and again, it's because of that fur coat that they're able to do that. There's a huge size difference between males and females. Cordova is about as big as you'll find her. She'll grow a little bit larger as she gets older, but at 80 pounds, she's pretty typical for a female. Usually, they'll weigh up to about 120 as they get older. Isaac is only 9 years old, and he only weighs about 210, but at the end of his lifespan, he'll probably weigh as much as 600 pounds. And for males, that has a lot to do with holding on to territory. If they can get a lot of fat on their bones, it'll help them hold on to territory. They can use that fat for food, and they don't have to worry about going to sea to find any food. Now, out here we have a couple of our awesome volunteers. They get to spend all day with us, and the best part of their day is sticking their hands in dead fish. Right, guys? Yeah. So for the first couple of hours of their day today, they've been helping us do fish prep, which means they get to put their hands in herring, capelin, and squid, which is all of the food that our fur seals eat. Our fur seals eat a ton of food every day. Cordova eats about 15 pounds of food. It's about 15% of her body weight, and so she'll burn that off throughout the day. So she loves to say thank you for all of that food. Do you want a kiss? So bend right over to her. She'll put them right on your nose. Oh, on your head too. Good, Cord. Want a kiss? All right, bend over to your nose. Good, Cordova. Without our volunteers, we would not be able to do what we do every day. These seals need a lot of care. They need a lot of work with all of their fish prep. They also need a lot of husbandry care. Husbandry is really important for our seals, so I'm going to show you a little bit about that during the session. I'll show you. Start up. You're going to target. Over here. You can tuck that behind your back, or else she won't target. She won't pay attention to the toothbrush. Do you want another kiss? She wants to be alone. Go ahead. Good, Cord. So toothbrushing is one thing that we do with our seals. Husbandry is basically the health care we do with all of our harbor seals and our fur seals. For Cordova, toothbrushing is an important part of that husbandry. She's been trained to show us her teeth. You guys can see across the way she has very sharp teeth. Good. They have all canines and incisors. They don't chew their food. So this big, huge squid head will go right down there without any need to chew it. But we like to brush their teeth to make sure that they don't have any plaque or tartar buildup. So we'll just ask her to open. And we can just brush her teeth nice like that. We try to do this once a day with all of our animals. In addition to brushing their teeth, we can give them eye drops. We can ask them to show us their flippers. We can check out their body. Good, Cordova. And we're training many of our animals to let us free voluntary blood samples from their hind flippers. Good job. Now, in addition to those behaviors, we do a lot of other things. Paul over here is working with Isaac. He's trying to train Isaac to do a high jump. So we've got this very, very long pole with a target on the end of it, just like this one, but much, much longer. Good, Cordova, target. Good, water. And basically the idea is that it's an extension of our hand. So we obviously can't reach out that far over the water. So it's helpful for us to extend a target pole out over the water. So if I want Cordova to jump, I just have to hold it over the water and she'll jump right up to it. And that's a helpful way to train the behavior that's in the water column. Target. She needs to get up a little speed for this whole thing. She can get there. Good, Cor. So she's also in the process of learning a porpoise. So if you come back in a couple weeks, you'll probably see her jumping through the water. Porpoising is something these seals will do as a way to avoid predators. And it's basically a process where they jump through the water. Seals are very strong. She just wants to kiss you all day long. Don't target. Good. Good, good, good. Seals are incredibly strong, so they're going to use these huge front flippers. She's going to put them up on the door to show you guys. In order to support their body, so she can put her hind flippers up underneath her, she also has the ability to walk on all fours. So where these animals are native to is a very rocky terrain. Good. So she needs to be able to walk on all fours so that she can travel pretty far inland to avoid predators, just like this. Good. Now, this is a lot different from the way a harbor seal would walk. If you've ever seen harbor seals on land, or if you see them in our exhibit, they walk like this. Good. So it's a lot different, much more awkward. Harbor seals not nearly as graceful because their flippers are not quite as long. And so fur seals are going to use these beautiful big front flippers to swim with. They're going to also use these flippers to groom with. And so grooming will help them maintain that coat. And they'll use their hind flippers for grooming as well. Can I talk about you again? One cool thing about fur seals is that on their hind flippers, for target, she's distracted by all of the high jumps over there. Yeah? On their hind flippers, they actually have these small nails. Good, Cor. And those nails are useful for grooming as well. So she'll bend her flipper almost in half, and that's a helpful way for her to do that. Now we're going to be nearing the end of our session, and as we finish up, if you do have any questions at all about our animals, we would be happy to talk to you about them. We'll be out where you guys are standing. We'd be happy to answer any questions at all about the seals. Also, there's going to be a training session with our harbor seal later on in the afternoon. If you haven't seen them yet, the next training session for them is at 2 o'clock. And also, Bear House is probably going to stay right where he is, so take an opportunity to check him out. He's a really cool guy, and he's nice and dried out, which is a rare opportunity to see. And the rest of our seals will be out here as well. We'll probably do a lot of grooming, which is an awesome behavior to watch with our seals. So we're going to finish up by giving you another nice big vocal. Vocal. Good. And one more thing. Everybody likes big kids. Good. So thank you very much for coming out. Have a great day, and thanks for coming to the aquarium.
Oh, we gotta get a picture of him doing stuff. And the other one's inside.